G'day viewers, I'm going to flash a BIOS on this now. To do that I need some major power here. So PFC Cap Bank's the best win flash program I've got. To flash that BIOS. FinTech with the driver for the Ethernet there, the audio driver. Another one there. Pico fuse, I wonder if that's blown. I have to aim it up, see if it's blown. Dual core cell, that's the part of the chipset that drives the runs the CPU support chipset there, that runs the chipset that supports the Core 2 Duo. I think it's under here. Yeah, personally I've never liked MSI boards, and from the reviews I could read about MSI, not many people, other people like them either. Personally, I like Asus and Gigabyte are the two best ones. I've personally never had any problems with Asus or Gigabyte. I think Gigabyte are slightly better again, but from my experiences, they're both pretty damn good manufacturers. I do like their colour schemes and everything. Look at that one. The pressure that was in there actually fried the inside out. Look how bold it is. That's the pressure. Interesting to stick a probe inside with a pressure gauge on it. See how much pressure was in that thing. That is unbelievable. The pressure that thing took. Look at that. That one there, that blew the side out. That's because I arced to that point, and the arc softened the aluminium, causing it to blow out like that. The trick when you do an arc to make it pop, the arc at the top, and try and move it around a bit to dissipate the heat, to heat the whole body up, then it's bang. What I did in the one spot, I concentrated the heat in the one spot and made a vent. That's why I didn't go bang. So you got to try and come up with a technique to try and spread the arc and dissipate the heat around it. So they concentrate in it. That way the heat's concentrated inside it. That way you get more chance of it going bang. That one there. And what a little vent there, I think they're on that. They blew the bottom out. Hit my chicken stick there, dented it. I blew some pins up, blew a little surface mount capacitor up there. I've got a spare, I still kept the processor and everything off this too, the Core 2 Duo 3 GHz. So to get another motherboard, if someone could send me another motherboard, preferably a little bit newer than this one, and a better one that they don't willing to donate. I can stick that processor in that, and I can put some DDR2 RAM in it, and I can make another computer. But I think I'm going to jump on the bandwagon and go for vintage computers now. Yeah. Even if this motherboard did work, I would have had to use it for another old computer project, but I just don't like MSI. Anyway, I'm going to jump on the vintage computer bandwagon, I think. Anyway, testing the voltage on my batteries here. I was wondering why my multimeter was just going all over the place. It wouldn't give me a steady reading. I wiggled the red lead around, and sure enough, it was friggin' broken. Dick Smith shit. There you go, huh? What you get when an electronics retailer is owned by a supermarket chain such as Woolworths. It's supposed to be specialising in selling groceries, not this sort of stuff. Not buying Dick Smith shit ever again. Especially now. It's a lot worse than at the time when I bought this. I've got to buy some decent leads for this thing. That one there's alright. This is an easy original one. Because I think it's when I put it away, I wrapped them up all the time. This one just kept bending and snapped the wire. It's only a cheap design anyway. Gonna have to buy me some new leads for this multimeter. I did a continuity and put that in there, did a continuity test again. It turns out it's actually got an open circuit also inside this lead. So this actual lead itself is defective from the factory. I can't get any continuity out of it. So it's just a cheaply made lead. Gee, I was using that to test 240 volts and everything with it. Cheap crap. I'll be buying decent leads next time. Bloody shit. I was barely putting any effort on that to try and see if it was that was a damage in, and sure enough it just pulled out without an effort. Piece of garbage. Dick Smith shit. Or should I say Woolworths shit. That's pretty much your range at retail shop now. I'm thinking Woolworths. Supermarket's the last place you go to buy a friggin' multimeter, I'll tell you that. The multimeter itself's okay, it's just the leads. I'm going to buy some decent leads. G'day viewers, so let's try to pop this motherboard, finish it off. That's going to go there. Going to go there. Till this one handle falls off. Set that there to short out. Right. Now we've got the positive there, I need a negative lead. So, go there. I'm all set up, I just got to get the negative lead set up for my ZVS, and that's it. Alright. Earmuffs are on, safety glasses are on, it's all ready to go. That's all set to go there. Alright. Charging. Flash that wires. Disconnect, safety first. Tank is discharged. Right, my popping lead there is a bit too short. I'm going to have to reposition that board a bit better and get the twist out of that lead. Now it's all unplugged, isolated, discharged, safety first. Zoom it in a little bit. Bit of a glare on that board, but oh well. So we'll short it out, ready for the power. We'll plug it in. There, that's on there. Charging. Flash that BIOS. Six amps. Yep, that BIOS is flashed. Unplug safety first. Back shorted out. Safety first. Unplug the ZVS. Safety first. So, alright. Which is always shorted out. The ZVS is completely isolated. Let's have a close look at that board. Didn't quite blow the tops off chips, but I got close. Yeah, I blew the sound, the other chip there, that's something might be one. Yeah, that's something on the BIOS chip there. That's been flashed. Flashed that one there, blew some pins off that, almost blew it off the board. And blew all the friggin', well, some of the pins are blown off anyway. Capacitor there has nearly gone bang. Didn't quite blow the tops off yet. There you go, that's how you flash the BIOS on those motherboards. Interesting. Anyway, this is probably, I can fry this to earth more, I think. Yeah. Next up, some more earth fry ups on this one. For now, thanks for watching.